money stay high. Go to YouTube for story time with Ray Vibe. We say he's a great guy. Have a lot of fun telling you his life and blaze live. Stay high. I dare you tonight to like, share, and subscribe.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy. I got you a short story for today. I'm going live in about 40 minutes, so I got a short story for you guys today. My first time riding actual inside of a clink, 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 clink in a roller coaster. I was about 17. I want to say about 17 years old. At the moment, I was in high school, and usually in that grade, people are like, you know what? There's only a couple of weeks left of school. This was summertime. Let's go to Coney Island. Let's leave school early. Let's go to Coney Island. Let's just chill there for the rest of the day. Sounded like a plan. Now, the group of people that I went with aren't my usual group of people that I went with. This group of people that I went with were some people that I met around the way. They go to a different school. They don't go to my high school. So it was one of those. It was one of those, they wake up early. We go in, we go out. That's it. It's in and out. Just so like that, they can say that we were here. You saw me. Yeah, I saw him earlier. We want that situation to go on, right? So he hits me up. I got a pager. Beep, 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 beep. I use a school phone. Yo, we are about to head out. We're going to take the train. We're going to meet you over here. All right, cool, bet. I go over there. And we get to the train. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Everything is fine and dandy. I'm being my normal self. You know, at this point, I had some guap in my pocket. I had some money in my pocket. A little bit. Not a lot. I had a little bit, though. And everything was fine and dandy. Everything was going cool. Everything was fine. Boom. We do our transfers. We get to the train. We get to the other train. And then it takes us to Coney Island. And then we get to Coney Island. I can't tell you nothing happened in the train. I'm just saying I can't. I just can't. We were going through the train tracks, right? You know how you go through each little cart in the train? So we're moving from cart to cart. And as we were moving from cart to cart, we walk into this one. And I'm telling you, there was a homeless dude spread the fuck out like this. And it was just yellow shit on the floor coming from his pants. I was like, and it was the ammonia. It was like a kitty litter box. It was disgusting. But other than that, the train ride was uneventful. They were really happy. We were just shit. I had my Walkman on half the time. I was doing one of these real quick, fast and in a hurry. I get to we get to Coney Island. We find a little spot in the beach. I have my my swim trunks underneath the sweatpants that I was wearing, just because that's how real niggas do it. So we get there, boom, we spread everything out, and we just walking it. We just walking, getting food, doing all types of crazy shit. Cyclone. I see it from afar. I had a nerve in my stomach like I was about to shit myself, and I was like, oh no, fuck that. I've never liked roller coasters. I remember one time that I did. And I'm just like, no. Fuck that. And that was just a thought that I had in my head as I walked to go back to the dudes. So we're there. We got the football going. We're playing football in the sand. Everything's cool and dandy. Everything's fine. We go out to the water, swim. We wrestle a little bit. People are, hey, you can't be doing that. I said, shut up, bitch. It was one of those type of situations. We changed. We got ready. Everything was copacetic. And then we start walking the whole entire Coney Island again. And we just chilling. At this time, we've killed a couple of hours, dude. Like, it's getting good weather outside now. It's not extremely hot, but it's good. It's cooling down. And we was walking the block. And then we all start walking towards the cyclone. And I was just like, oh, please, God, don't nobody mention this shit. Please, nobody mention this shit. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to keep on going. And then I thought to myself, like, fuck it. I just tell them I don't want to do it. What they gonna do, fight me? Fuck that. I'm just not gonna do it. Y'all could go and y'all can kill yourselves. I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't gonna do it. I'm going. And one of the dudes came out and was like, yo, why don't we all go on the Cyclone and wild out? I can see all of you just, and I'm over here in the corner shaking like a leaf. And I was like, nah, man, are you good? And everybody else started jumping aboard. Yeah, man, hell yeah, let's go fucking jump on it. Let's wild the fuck out in the line. Y'all saw a shorty over there, shorty bad, type shit, right? So I'm just like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, oh, look at Ray, he a pussy. And I'm like, yo, don't be calling me no fucking pussy because I don't want to go on no goddamn. Like, then why do you want to go? Because I am scared. I am a pussy. You were right the first time. I'm scared. I don't trust that shit. And gravity says what goes up must come down. So when you do the loop, how the fuck am I still up there? I think that was one of the most dumbest sentences I've ever said. And then they started making fun of me. And then the peer pressure started hitting. Right here in el corazón. That peer pressure was hurting so bad. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So we ended up in the line of the roller coaster, right? And I was like, I don't know how the fuck these motherfuckers talk me into this shit. And I'm in the line regretting life. I'm in the line already writing my obituary for myself. I'm ready to live in my will. Mom, you could get the Jordans, not the 4s. You can get the 11s. That's fine. Dad, there's a box of dirty underwears in the closet. You could go ahead and grab those. Wash those. You can have them all. I'm dead. Like, I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I've never aspired to my aspirations. They're over here in the line all joking. Yo, yes, though, because that girl told that girl that this girl didn't like that girl. That's crazy. And they're all having a grand time, living their lives, not knowing they're about to walk into danger. Not knowing that this might be the last of it. And we're too young for this shit. We still got a whole life ahead of us. We start getting closer and closer and closer. The whole entire time, I'm like hoping something happens. People, they be like, yo, we have to close it down because we got to grease the wheels and shit. Or something like that. I was waiting for them to come up with an excuse why the ride ain't riding. And it never came. That motherfucker opened that thing up. He was like, come on in. And I was like, hold on, man. I don't know you. I was telling me to come on in. Come on in where? The walk from the entrance to the actual roller coaster was the walk of, like, everything to me was precious. I'm walking, I was like, man, look at these trees. If I'm gonna leave these trees, look how this one grew, man. This one grew, look at the leaves. You can tell the leaves in this tree is healthy because the way the green is flourishing. You understand me? I'm gonna miss all this stuff right here, man. Look at this floor. Like, concrete is one hell of a fucking invention. I'm telling you. You know how many things is together with concrete, with cement? You know how much things are stuck together? The world, nigga. And we over here risking all this freedom that we could. These trees, I could touch this tree every day. Nobody could tell me nothing. But we're about to go. This is what's going on through my fucking head the whole way over there. I sit down and then they sit me down with somebody I don't know. So I'm just like, oh, so we dying with strangers here. This is what we doing. We're dying with strangers. We get in that bitch. The guy comes down, click, 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 click. However the fuck, I forgot how the cycle was. I think it was this way. Or was it? No, it wasn't this. It was, I think, just this. Around the waist type. And I put that on, and I'm just holding on to whatever I could hold on. And I feel like I was bending whatever I was grabbing because that's how strong I was holding on to it. And it went click, and I went, fuck. The girl next to me was like, oh, yeah, so it's fine. Shut up, bitch. got time for this shit. And I'm over here, and I'm like, oh, God, oh, God. Oh. And the whole time, I was like, yo, acting like you smiling. So everybody's like laughing. All the dudes not listening to the fucking instructor saying, don't stand up. This nigga standing up. Yeah. Like, I don't stop yelling at me, nigga. But when they look at me, I'm like, oh, so excited. I was losing it. And I said, you know what, man? Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe we got a situation that I don't know about. All I know is when that bitch took off, my eyes closed and it never opened. I didn't know how many twirls it had, or even had twirls. I didn't know how fast it was going. I didn't check no miles per hour. I didn't know anything. All I know is that my stomach went, ugh, and all that started coming up here. And I'm just like, oh, this is what death is like. It feels like your stomach is eating itself. Got it. Now I know. So when I go to heaven, I'll be like, yo, we need to change things up because this is not what it's supposed to feel like. And if you don't know, Coney Island, it's a wooden roller coaster. So all you heard was sound like Ghost in the Wood. It was doing clickings and clackings and all types of wibbles and wobbles. I didn't understand what was going on. I felt this shift at one point. I was like this, and then I felt it go. No roller coaster in the world of man rides this way, except the one for Harry Potter. That one does that, and it goes back too. That shit's scary as fuck. Like that, I was like, oh, this shit's gonna tilt over. It needed my fat ass to be in here so it could tilt this bitch over. That's what it needed. By the time I knew it, that shit was slowing down and we were coming out. You ever had jello legs? My knees didn't work. My knees batteries went out. The light was blinking. That shit, my knees was so mushy. I came out there with a headache. The biggest migraine I've ever had in my whole entire life. My bones were shifted. Like my whole torso was all torsoed out. It was bad. I came out of there not good. And now we have this long ass train ride home feeling the way I'm feeling. It was horrible. The worst experience I've ever had in roller coaster life. Now there are some that I do ride. Not the ones you know, like the Hulk and shit like that. The ones with twirls and all that shit. No. Give me a cheetah ride. Give me the Scorpion at Busch Gardens. It's not that bad. You trying to ask me to ride She-Ra? I'll slap the shit out you. No. I don't deal with anything that a child. I look for the rides that have the height measures. Because if I know it has a height, like you can't be this big, I'm not riding it. I'm following those instructions. Now the ones that I see all the little kids rolling on out, let's go, going over there. Because if their body can take it, my body can take it. There are some rides that I didn't fit in, that I should have not even been in it, because it's uncomfortable. But I had to do what I had to do. I had my kids and shit. What the hell you want me to do about it? Well, that's the story for you guys today. I know it's a short one. I got to get ready to go and go live at 8 p.m. with Adam Calhoun on my channel. Like I said, we're going to go only for about an hour. We're just going to chop it up. We're not reacting. We're not doing any of that. We're just going to chop it up for about an hour. Just me and him have a conversation. And we're going to go see the presidential debates tonight. So I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. I got more coming. Peace.
Get money, stay high. Go to YouTube for story time with Ray Vibe. We say he's a great guy.